Sister of the Groom was released in 2020. This is written and directed by Amy Miller-Gross, and it stars Alicia Silverstone as Audrey. And Audrey goes to visit her brother to meet his fiancé, and it's basically about her relationship with that fiancé, problems that arise, and problems with the family home as well, and also about her internal problems. It's her 40th birthday as well. She's dealing with a lot of emotions, and that's basically what the film is about. And I really didn't like it because none of the characters are likable. Well, that's not fair. Some of the characters are okay. In fact, I'd say Liam, Ethan, both quite likable, played by Jake Hoffman and Tom Everett Scott, but I didn't like Clemence or Audrey. Clemence is played by Mathilde Ollivier, and I didn't like either of them. I really did not like any of them at all. So I don't think it's an enjoyable film because I found the characters to be really, really irritating. As I said, some are okay, but for the most part, not great. And that meant that I really didn't care what happened to Clemence or Audrey, and I wasn't really rooting for either of them, and I just found them to be really, really annoying. And the narrative itself, I guess, is fine. It flows fine. The pacing is fine. We have a lot of characters, so there are a lot of opinions, a lot of things to keep things, in theory, interesting. But I just found the characters, mostly Audrey, to be fair, but a little bit of Clemence as well, to be really insufferable. And that meant that it was a really annoying film to watch, and I didn't really enjoy any of it. And this is from the opening scene as well, from the first scene. I didn't like Audrey, but I went in hoping I'd like her. I never, it didn't give me a bad taste for the character that sat with me without, allowing her a chance to grow on me or anything. But I couldn't get behind the character. I didn't like any of the characters at all. Well, Audrey and Clemence, as I said, the rest of the characters are fine. I don't necessarily like them, but I don't dislike them at all. But Audrey and Clemence were just really irritating, and because they're very much the main focus of the film, that meant the film itself was largely irritating. So it could have worked. It could have been okay if those characters were written in a different way, but that's not the case, and I don't really have anything positive to say about it. I guess things like the lighting and the camera work, the costumes, everything else was fine. The location, the home they're staying at, really nice environment. The setting there worked quite well, but insufferable characters and a narrative that's not enough to overlook how irritating those characters are. Unfortunately, Sister of the Groom was just a really unpleasant experience, and because of that, I can't really recommend it.